Walking about with pawns in tow, You from Vermont? Bet you're as prejudiced as the rest of your lot. Well, got something you want to say, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here. Suppose you didn't know, but we don't allow... But I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give you a chance to redeem. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sods, alone. That is. If you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. Put your back into it!
Well now, quite the brawl we're having, but I must say, these odds are rather craven. Did you leave your honor at the door?
And who are you supposed to be?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. It's not my conscience that called me here. No, no. Is there even one among you with the grit for a proper duel?
What'd be in it for us, eh?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. Mayhap you know not my face. How about...
Ragnall. You're him. From the Scarlet Rains and the... Well, 'tis clear you're a man best... But I trust you'll have no complaints so long as there's only one... Oi! Bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off to? We'll see if you can escape.
Has gone up in flames before my very...
I don't believe it. You're... Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
Fine work, that was. Pray, save your thanks. I've no need of it. After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I dare say you'd have bested those louts even if I hadn't intervened. I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight, so he had that beast take the beating for him. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope our paths... Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. As a sellsword, 'tis my policy to let my employer decide till next time.
Sir Ragnall is no ordinary man. That much is certain.
I have no answer to give.
I'm in no hurry to see look at my wares.
I must earn people's
I'll be done for the day.
Pray, Beardy, life in this country can be hard to bear. Amazing.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? What to do?
It's on me to bear. Wonder if there's any right at home.
Well met, sir. How might...
What business have you here?
What was it I had?
That's it.
What are you doing? Lest I fall asleep.
Most of our guests only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's one thing I shan't suffer, 'tis I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
What business have you here?
I've wares aplenty, as you can see. I've wares aplenty, as you can see. I thank you for your patronage.
Interested in my ware? Many thanks.
Looking forward to the invitation. My pigment is unmatched.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their parts.
This heavy pack is slowing me down somewhat. But methinks I can manage for the time being.
My magics are at your disposal.
This tavern is open to aye, even pawns. So long as they've coined for their ale.
Peruse at your leisure, sir. Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir. Do come again?
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I've oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are only restless and excitable. But in time, we become so unruly that even the Arisen holds no sway over us.
Indeed. Well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our company should start showing signs of this sickness.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Well met, sir.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
Pray, follow me.
I've not been to Vermund before.
We have arrived.
If 'tis a blacksmith you need, I can't help. Oh ho! 'Tis a regalia sword you want restored, is it? That's a first. Now here's a masterwork of craftsmanship if I e'er saw one. Not to blow my own horn, but, as I've said, I've lain down my tools, and before you start begging, well, why are you still standing there? Leave...
That went rather poorly, I fear. What are we...
Still here! My smithing days are done. I'll not be repairing that sword, or all...
Beg pardon, sir, but you'll have to forgive him. He's been in a foul mood ever since we got cut, though he's always been a bit crotchety.
Enough cheek, you wool-brained wastrel! Now, I'm off to the...
Of course you can. You hang about, eh? When he's gone, was special made to use glimmer coal, mined from an air till the monsters settled in, that is. Neither of us can go. Listen, Brocker's too proud to ask for help, but I'm not. Would you be willing to go out to the cavern and mine us up some glimmer coal? Should you succeed, I reckon he'll change his... Now, true to its name, glimmer coal emits a pale, so you'll want to cast your eyes about for any glowing spots when you... Oh, suppose you'll be needing the name of the place. Digger's Ruins, 'tis called. I'll count on you to bring lots of the stuff back.
If we can procure some glimmer...
What business have you here?
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
pushed your luck far. Heavens have mercy. I wanted to thank you. Will this do?
Cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Proceeding ill-prepared invites an early grave.
I am well aware of the particulars.
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here. I must confess, naught rattles me quite so much as the unexpected snuffing of my lantern light.
I expect that's a common occurrence in our line of work.
That's quite a large boulder, but methinks 'twill budge if we combine our strength.
Would anyone care to push?
trick.
For a moment, I thought I'd met my end. Oh, my thanks to you, Arisen.
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. No harm in picking a few. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. We have found a material. Slide!
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost. Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once. We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I have a feeling 'twill be worth the climb. You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Look out! Knackers!
say, does this foe not remind you of a certain someone we've met?
What is the matter with you? We are under attack. This ought to suffice. Let us rather mine for more mine.
Indeed, you are correct.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Ferry stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
'Tis not an... I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we encounter another speaker.
Chest.
I'll examine its contents, shall I? Let me get that.
This ought to be more than enough glimmer coal to satisfy the smith. Shall we deliver it to Sir Sarah? I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Over here, if you would. Well, this simplifies matters. We've already got what's required here in our possession. Come, I'll lead the way.
Our party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
We ought to pray. Light your lantern, Master.
In truth, I'm unready to part from this place. Might I not be allowed to explore it further?
Red Wolves! The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
It is not what I expected.
wish me to return? At once, Master.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
A customer, then. That changes things.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Still here, my smithing days are done.
You're back. Have you any glimmer coal for me? Look at it all. This'll last us a good while. You've my gratitude. Brocker, we've got more glimmer coal. Now we can
Tisn't the forge what needs igniting, girl, but your fool ears. I've told you my smithing days ended when I've no use for glimmer coal anymore. I'll not hear another word about that rusted hunk of steel. If you're so keen to have it repaired, then see to it yourself.
Oh, I was certain he'd pick up his tools again if we only had more glimmer coal. My apologies for putting you to all that trouble, sir, but mayhap your efforts needn't go to waste. I could try my hand at way I see it. If old Brocker's the only smith with the skill to see it done, then I'm your best hope, being as I'm his apprentice and all. Well, what say you? I'm grateful for your trust, sir. You'll soon see your faith was... mayhap not soon as 'twere. I fear I'm a novice in the truth, but I'll see it done all the same. You have my word. Mark me. This blade will be shining like a star by the time I'm finished with it.
Sir Sarah is apprenticed to the...
What business have you here?
Beg pardon, sir. I mustn't be distracted.
Interested in my ware?
Have you brought me a quince? Many thanks, sir. At last, I may continue reading that grimoire.
A customer, then. That changes things.
I wonder how Master Sebastian and Miss Daphne fare of late. Shall we pay them a visit?
Oh dear. Go on, have a look.
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you. Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Let me alone, will ye? What ought I to do? Pray and ne'er put gold in my pocket.
I see no way through, Master. We ought to try another route.
Nothing else for it, I suppose.
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment. Not let a single shadow slip me by.
Almost nodded off for a moment there.
It's been a hard day.
At least my back's not acting up today.
No rush.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
Still a while to go before my shift's over.
Oh, got to keep moving.
We pawns cannot set foot in Batal without feeling the people's contempt for us. Take heart, for we are fulfilling our duty at the Arisen side. We have naught to be ashamed of.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Show him your metal! From you.
We are to retreat then.
Let us confer to the Arisen.
Indeed, you are correct.
Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing.
Has gone up in flames before my very eyes. Here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?